Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Sorry I've been able to get to you guys in the last week. You know, I try to always put stuff out every week, but I was busy last week. I had to work a lot of doubles, so I didn't have time to make videos last week. But we do have a couple of packages in now, though, so I'm gonna make a couple videos. A couple videos today for today and tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoy them. Anyway, let's get busy. My heart goes out to the people in Ukraine. Stay strong, stay strong. Guys, remember my case Kinzua? I think I'm saying that right. I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. Kinzua, Kinzua. That's how I'm saying it. 35 S35VN blade, made in USA. Case cutlery. This knife is made. These knives are made where they make all their other knives. Their traditional knives. Absolutely love it. It's a great knife. Anyway, we got a package here from Knife Country USA. Let's check it out. See what it is. Aha! Case. Nice. You can see why I got the Kinzua out here. Case cutlery. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Got all the normal literature. All the case cutlery literature. I'm not going to open it up. It's like sealed together, so I'm going to leave it sealed. I don't need to open it up. Let's take a look at the case. This is all foam. It's really nice. Really nice box. Ooh, I like the grippy G10 on this side already. It gives a lot of grip right off the bat. The centering looks pretty good too. My Kinzua always floated to the show side. It always floated to the show side. Let me show you guys. And the blade is tightened up to where it's supposed to be. It's all tuned up and tightened up. It's always floated to one side. This one is perfect. So I don't know if that's a design flaw, factory flaw, or what have you. But it doesn't hit the other side, but it does get really close to it on the Kinzua. The Kinzua is at the same series as I think this one's called the Marilla. Am I saying that right? Let me see if I'm saying that right. I think it's Marilla. I can't. My eyes aren't. I need better glasses, but so it's kind of hard for me to read it. Let's see. Let you guys read it, huh? Maybe you can read it. I think it's Marilla, if I remember right when I bought it. There's the markings on it. Looks really good though. The blade grinds look perfect on each side. These are the blade grinds. I'm looking at the grinds of the blade. They look the same on both sides. They look symmetrical. Whereas on this one, they weren't. This side went straight, and this side had a little bit of billy. I'm looking at this line right here. But that's just from how, when it got ground, it was a little bit off. Feels really good in hand. Both of them feel really good in hand, though. This one feels like the handle's bigger. This one feels like the handle's longer or something. Or maybe it's just the finger, the finger groove part is different. And I think it places your hand in a different position. This one puts your hand more forward. And if this one comes undone, it's safe. This is a safe frame lock. This one's gonna go in my drawer. This is a nicer knife than the Kinzua, I think. I think it's made. I don't know. Maybe you know they corrected some of the things that they were doing wrong when they were making these. This is the first generation when they first came out, and so it might have had a few factory flaws that they figured out with this one. I really like the G10 though. The G10 feels really good. Let me read you the specs on it. I got the specs over here. Okay. Blade length 3.4 inches. Cutting edge says 3.5 inches for the cutting edge, 3.5 inches for the cutting edge, but the blade length's only 3.4. That's interesting. We'll measure that out. Closed length 4.75 inches. Blade material CPM S35VN stainless steel. Blade style drop point. Blade grind saber taper. Blade finish stonewash. It's got stonewash finish. Handle material. Black anodized aluminum with G10 inlay. With black G10 inlay. Locking mechanism frame. Pocket clip tip up right and left carry. Weight 3.6 ounces. Made in USA. I like this one. I like it better than this one. And you guys know me, I like Tonto blades. But I like this one, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I like this one, because it's made better. It's made, I don't know, they got the grinds right. And when you close it, the blade centers out. Everything's right on it. The only thing that, you know, I wish that they would do though is put like the flat screws for or flush screws for their pocket clip. Because that's really a nice. I like the pocket clip too, but I want them to put some flat top screws in it or whatever. But you know, when I carried this one though, the screws didn't bother me. It didn't, you know, make it hard to draw my knife out or to put my knife away in my pocket. Doesn't have very much detent. It's easy to fail it because there's hardly any detent. So, whereas this one had really good detent. It's hard to fail this one. But the blade doesn't center and the grinds are a little bit off. This one's less expensive than this one too. The Marilla is the more expensive model. So this one, when you flick it, you're going to have to, you know, pay attention that you're flicking it. Because if you just flick it like you know, if you expect the detent to do some work, it's going to do this. It's not going to go all the way to lock up. It has the hardened steel insert. And an over travel stop. It also acts as an over travel stop. Nice frame lock. It's a 6061 aluminum frame lock. With the G10 insert. And it looks like it's not glued in. It looks like you can remove it if you want to. The screws. Let me see what kind of screws we got. You got T8. That sort of feels like a T9 though. Feels a little bit. I got like. It feels bigger than a T8, but it's not. This is a T10. Smaller than a T10. Okay. So those are all T8. All the screws are T8. It looks like. Yep, T8. T8. That's nice. I know everybody always wants all the screws to be bigger. These are all T8s. That one feels like a T8. That's nice. I can't remember. Was this one all T8s? Yep, this one's all T8s too. Both of them are all T8s. Yep. Has a nice sound though when you do it. But you just got to be aware that it doesn't have a whole lot of detent. Let me see if it's easy to... Yep. It's got hardly any detent, people. Well, you'd be able to deploy it from all sorts of different kinds of ways. So, you know, because without the big detent, it makes it easy to deploy it. Locks up nice and tight. No blade, there's no blade play, no up and down, no nothing. But that's how this one is too. There's no blade play up and down or nothing on this one too. I like it. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna like it though because of the detent. And I can see the detent ball. It looks like a ceramic ball or a stainless steel ball. I wonder if that could be made bigger or be adjusted so you can have more detent. But you guys see the lockout. This is a nicely made one though. I would say I like this one better than the Tonto version. This one costs $135 though. The Tonto version was $114, I think it was. And they're supposed to be coming out with another one of these with a more of a clip style blade or a spear point. I can't remember exactly. It looked more like the Barong style type of blade, or like, you know, what Cold Steel is calling the clip on their Voyager, the new Voyagers. This one's nice. The build quality of it's a little bit better. The fit and finish is better. The only thing I would like to see them improve on this one is improve on the detent. Other than that, it's nice. I like the way it feels in my hand. This is a safe one. It won't fold in on your hand. The flipper saves your hand. I love flipper knives, you know, because of that fact. Now flipper knives are easy to use too. The blade thickness on it's nice too. I like these case knives. I like the case frame locks. I would recommend them. And when they come out with that other blade one, I want to get the other blade too. So I have all three different blades. I love the cases. And this one's really nice. Like I said, the only gripe I would have about it would be the detent. But other than that, I love the way it looks. This is a beautiful looking knife. I like the open back. And this G10 does I like the G10, having the G10 in the handle as opposed to just being aluminum. The aluminum feels slippery. The finish that they put on theirs is kind of it's like a really smooth and slippery finish. But with the aluminum, it gives you that right amount of grip. I love it. Now the jimping's in the right place. I love the blade shape. Be a great self-defense folder as opposed, you know, and also a great EDC folder. I'm going to recommend this one. I like it. I like it, people. Well, that's about all I got for this one. Let's cut this one off. I'm going to get this one out there for you guys tonight. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I don't know what to say about Putin. I'm going to leave that alone. That's sort of bugging me. It's been bugging me because I worry about everybody going to World War III and everything else like that. And I don't know. Maybe I'm stressing on it a little bit. But anyway, love the cases. Love the cases. I would highly recommend these cases. And I would say out of these two, even though I really love the shape of the Tonto has some flaws in it. Mine does anyway. That that could probably be improved on by Case, the factory, because I think they're like some more or less factory flaws. The way that this blade lines up. And the other thing that I don't like is that the grinds aren't symmetrical on each side. But other than that, it's a great knife. I carry this knife a lot. It's an easy knife to carry. It's as far as a utility knife, it's great. And this one, the fitment on this one's a little bit better. I also noticed that the finish on these are a little bit different. This one's more of a flat finish. This one has more of a gloss to it. I'm talking about the handle finish. But this is like this is the original one when they first start making them, and this one's brand new. I just purchased this one for this year. Even though I know the model's been out for a couple of years now, but this one's a brand new one. So maybe that's the reason why they improved over the improvement. They corrected the flaws that this one had. I actually really like this one. The Marilla is a really nice knife. And I'm one of those people that don't really trip on the detent so much. I do want enough detent so it doesn't come out when it's in my pocket. But I don't really want a super duper duper detent because I like things to be able to be opened really quickly and fast. So this one works for me. This one works for me, but I know a lot of people like to have a lot of detent. So that's why I'm let you all know about the detent. You gotta make your own decision on that one. But the quality of this one to me is very nice. This one has a little bit more polish on the blade too. This one's a little bit duller finish. I think they did that on purpose. They made this one more tactical. All right, people. I'm gonna stop it there. Peace out, Stiletto.